case we need to look
Oh
at
yeah.
it again. Yeah.
Yeah. So remember the last day when you completed the VAT return
Yeah.
for the two periods? There was the November, December, or whatever you want to call it, the whole of 2021, and then January, February. And you showed the transaction coming out of, you know, with the partnership bank account. So will that look to tie that up? You know, when I'm going through my bank reconciliation for, when was the last day? It was April, wasn't it? Yeah, for April, and we see the money going to the VAT man. Am I supposed to match that with the thing you did?
Yeah, hopefully it'll match up itself, but if it doesn't, it's still like it's in QuickBooks and it's now in the bank statement, so you just tick them off. Yeah.
So what you did was effectively a kind of a transaction to match.
Yeah,
you know, when you showed it coming out of the partnership bank account.
Yeah.
It'll try and tie that up with the bank statement. Now there's only one place it won't be plain sailing: the November, December VAT return. So you showed the amount that came out of the QuickBooks side of things, because that's all the QuickBooks saw was the amounts that involved it. But there's also, we say, for the payment that's going to come out of my bank account for the 2021 VAT return, it's obviously going to involve the Sage amount too.
Yeah.
I think it might have been 40 grand or something, the total. So I suppose we'll be able to kind of tie that up when it comes.
Yeah, so when the money goes off, yeah, we'll tie it up when it comes, basically. Yeah, the two differences. So you'll have an incoming VAT balance.
Okay.
Payment going out will clear that.
Yeah.
And the difference we'll make sure it matches with our side.
Yeah. So do I have to do something like to create an incoming VAT balance?
You do, yeah. Just a journal, really.
Okay, I'll worry about that later.
Okay.
So and there's also there'll be another. We actually did the 2021 VAT return in two payments to the revenue, because we did a supplementary return to top it up when we decided. Why did we top it up? When we decided to go accrual. So we topped it up. So, you know, there'll be two payments for that. So
okay.
I suppose we can worry about that later.
Yeah, when you see the payment go through, we'll
well, it's gone through.
Oh, it's gone through, is it? Okay.
Gone through in April. It's gone through. It went through whenever Easter Monday, I'd say. Or
okay.
Or maybe they didn't. No, maybe they didn't take it out yet. There's usually a delay of a week or 10 days.
There is, yeah.
Okay.
So when it goes out of the bank is when we need to connect up on this, yeah.
Okay. Now the next thing I wanted to look at was the RTD. I know you kind of went through it with me the last day. You know this Z1 section for your sales.
Yeah.
So on the QuickBooks RTD, the sales are showing under, they're under other taxes at the bottom, as opposed to showing up under Z1.
Okay, we have a look. Is it January to December RTD? Yeah. Or
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
okay, just clear my screen.
Oh, that's 22.
Oh yeah.
I was really looking at the 21 version, but the 20.
Sorry, the 21. Yeah, sorry.
But I suppose 22 will be the same.
Yeah. Maybe it looks up.
It's probably to do with the VAT code, isn't it?
It would be, yeah. So Z.
So,
yeah.
what have we reduced rate VAT exempt?
Have a look at.
I like things to be boxed off, that it makes it very simple for me.
Yeah, no.
Doing it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why it's down there. Reduce. Yeah, I don't know why it's down in this other taxes thing.
I think that VAT exempt one is to do with vet drive. See the 256,000, which is okay.
Right.
I think they're all the opening balances, you know, that came over from Sage.
Yeah, okay.
And there's no VAT in them because of whatever way they transferred it. They didn't involve that.
Yeah, it is got to do with that. I see. I remember now it's gone here. Okay. Yeah, so the standard rate that's written there, these are added in rates, all of them. And the QuickBooks standard rate would go to where we want it to go. See, that's their standard.
Yeah.
Now, the reason is the vet drive guys set up their own rates.
Okay.
And they're not going to the right place. So now the
Right.
trouble is if I move it here,
Okay.
it'll upset your actual vet drive.
Right.
Now, funny enough, I had brought this up with them a few months back.
Yeah.
And stuff like this, that the less editing there is to the program. But
so do we have to leave it?
We have to leave it for the moment anyway. Till I get them.
Yeah. Actually, I can set to manually shift things around on the RTD anyway if I know.
Yeah. Let's try VAT rates. So I had to get a note of it. Okay, yeah. So that's the thing. I just they look quite normal there, but these rates do exist as it is. They're here under standard, reduced. Which are the ones that they have? They reduced rate, reduced down here is the same one. Standard is the same one. Yeah. Those are the ones that would put it up out of the way properly, you know.
But they put them in again themselves, and they're showing up as kind of anomalies as such.
They are. That's why they're not going to the right place in the RTD, because it's not.
Yeah.
Not
Well, sure. They obviously have a reason for
they do, yeah.
that way.
Okay, couldn't help you there too much. Okay.
So just if you will you go back to that. So how did you this is the explaining all the VAT codes. That how did you get onto that page, right? Or you just clicked on VAT?
I clicked on VAT and your VAT return page comes up, and up here on the right, edit rates. And I was
Okay.
just looking at the rates that were
Oh yeah,
quoted.
edit rates, grand, yeah.
That's easy the word edit. I know they're homemade. Yeah.
It's just it'll be handy to if I'm wondering what a VAT code
Yeah.
stands. So if I could get you to go back to the RTD sheet for 2021. So
Okay.
it's just really to it's the ones that are under other taxes.
Yeah.
So the first one is reduced rate sales. So I could just put that under whatever it is. I think it's AC5, isn't it? Yeah. You know that page of codes like for the RTD. I
Yeah.
presume it's just reduced rate under Z1, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. That's that one. I just get it up myself.
Probably that AC5 or
Just have a look. I'll moving my browse thing here. Yeah, just find the shadow now. I'm trying to get at the result of the RTD. Sorry, they normally. Yep. The exchange return. I know. I'm finding that the actual form, RTD form. Can be challenging enough form, RTD form.
if you want, we have it on. You can't see the icons on the bottom of my screen, can you?
No.
See here, where is it? If we, there's a set. See that? Can you see that?
If you share your screen, I'll be able to see it. Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
How am I not sharing it? What am I doing wrong?
Just go into share screen at the bottom or more, and it should be in there.
What am I doing now? Is that sharing?
Not yet.
So do I hit the share screen button?
Yeah.
Okay, I've done that. Oh, share, sorry, yeah, sorry. Does that work?
Yeah, it works, yeah.
Can you see that now?
I can, yeah.
So
So which one were you asking about?
well, it's really the Z1s, the different, it's the ones on
Oh yeah.
the QuickBooks ones at the bottom under that are down under other taxes that they're just not categorized. And I'm just,
Oh,
I
yeah.
presume they seem to be on some of them are purchases.
The Z1 is all sales anyway. Some of the rest of them are purchases, all right?
Yeah. Do you see? Can you see the QuickBooks one? You can't.
I can, yeah.
So you see under other taxes.
Yeah.
So the first one is reduced rate.
Yeah, so that would go under the Z1
AC5.
AC, yes, AC5.
Okay. The next one is VAT exempt. I presume we leave that out because, as far as I know, that's just to do with the transfer of accounts from Sage, and we'd be already accounting for them on the Sage RTD.
Okay,
Wouldn't that be correct?
that'll be correct, yeah.
Zero rate sales goes under D1, would that be right?
D1, yeah.
And reduced rate purchases. But I finished the sales. The standard rate sales at the bottom is P1, is it? P1. Would that be P1?
Yeah, let me see. It's the 50,000 you figure, anyway. Reduced rate sales. Is it 50?
No. I've gone to the very bottom of the other taxes list, the standard rate sales.
Yeah.
33,707. That would go under P1, wouldn't it?
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Sorry.
Yes,
that go under
yeah.
P1?
Yeah.
And then the two purchases under other taxes, reduced and standard. So
yeah.
Purchases must be Z3 and Z4.
Yes, it would be Z3.
What's the difference between Z3 and Z4?
Z3 is medicines that you're going to sell on, and Z4 are items you're buying that you're not selling on.
Oh, they're the for non-resales as Z4.
Yeah.
Z4 is non-resale. Okay.
Exactly.
So what have we here? Purchases and purchases. Sure, they're probably Z3s, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
But I'd have to check them. I suppose I can check and see what type of purchases they are, but they're probably.
They're more than likely Z3s, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm.
Mm-hmm.
I sort that out once I know. And sure, look, I won't interfere with it anyway. Let the vet drive lads do their thing. So I think that's the RTD. Okay.
Great.
So I noticed there, Tomas O'Donoghue. He would be a vet working with us on commission.
Okay.
And there must be maybe a rule in for him. And I think they're putting down his VAT rate at 23%, whereas it should be the reduced rate.
All right, let me have a look at that.
Tomas O'Donoghue.
Okay. Does he give a bill or do you just pay?
He does. He gives us an invoice every month with
right.
VAT, his VAT register.
Okay. I'll just put up your text there and have a look at it first. Okay, so I'm index, go into suppliers. Okay. Nothing in this guy. Just for a second, check. I'll go to the first one. Yeah, and now what's happened there is there's actually no rule set up for him yet.
Okay, maybe just that they went to standard by default.
Went
So
standard automatic, yeah. So
Okay.
actually, I'm going to put him in as reduced
yeah.
for resale.
Is it for resale?
But I presume you bill him on, do you? Or how does he work?
Well, he
But
bills us and we pay him.
and who pays? Does the customer pay you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
So
Well, he just
he just does the testing.
he
Right?
just gets paid, like, so. Obviously,
Okay.
we have to bill the customer.
Okay, I'll just make him reduce that. I just
So is that for non-resale?
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's how I used to do bets on commission before, that they were non-resale.
Okay. We just see, do I have any?
Yeah, and that was the other thing, how I classified his fees. I actually had him down under fees and commissions, and I'd say that's probably wrong, is it? Under Dext.
I'd say subcontractor would be the thing, would it? Would that be the right?
Yeah, that would be.
Might be the. That won't. Yeah, subcontractors.
I didn't put him under subcontractor. Now I put him under fees and commissions, so I changed that.
But we can always move him again. But
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I have subcontractors, does that do anything with your professional indemnity or anything? Are you meant to declare subcontractors?
No, because he has his own professional indemnity.
Okay.
He has to, the VDS are our professional indemnity body, and he has to get his own because he's self-employed.
Okay.
Is that what you're concerned about?
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes
it won't interfere. It won't.
won't interfere with that. But I've set him up properly there now.
Yeah.
But on QuickBooks, let me just go back to QuickBooks actually. Now I'll just get him up. I think I can do him a bit quicker for you. And sometimes I can't. Well, it's 1, 2, 3. And there's his payments. I'll just narrow down his bills. Okay, so all these. Oh yeah, they're at the reduced rate there. You fixed them.
I changed them, but it was coming up. I suppose
Okay.
on the banking screen as standard, but it was probably just that it was defaulting.
There's a place here. Anyway, I can fix them all in one go.
Yeah.
But they're done now anyway. So I just changed the VAT to whatever it needs to be. Yeah.
And see, I have it down as commissions and fees under account. Is that?
That's what you feel it is. I mean, we can leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, subcontractor is probably better, isn't it?
Probably is. I think that's really what he is. But if
Fees, yeah.
if I do this, I can change it to subcontractors.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all in that now.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's him done. Yeah. So another, are you okay there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to check was when we get paid by a client by an EFT. So I have to put that in through VetDrive under a bank transfer against their account.
Mm-hmm.
But even though I do that, it doesn't seem, it's still, you know, the transaction still comes up on the banking screen on QuickBooks, even though we say I've already done something about it on VetDrive. So is that just the way it's going to be, that it keeps coming up again?
When you say it comes up in the banking, can you kind of
the banking page on QuickBooks, the transaction shows as if nothing has been done with it. There is an example of it in March and April.
Okay, March. Which part of March and April?
There's one on the 11th of April and there's one on the 29th of March.
In here in QuickBooks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, not on that page. On the you know, the other banking page, not the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one. See Western Pastures there on the yeah. So
okay.
that they paid that as a bank transfer. That goes against their customer account. But yeah. I've already put that in. I've put that transaction into VetDrive.
Okay, and that was the.
It just appears as if nothing has been done. So I suppose.
Yeah, let me think of that for a second. 11th of April. And that's their name, is it? Western Pastures.
Yeah, they're a kind of a dairy farm.
I think now how I'd handle that one.
Yeah, you would have dealt with them in December and November, I think, with some of those similar.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you did it because I didn't. It was one of the things you just did.
Yes, I was in on VetDrive, and it's not in here. Okay.
Yeah, I would have thought it would sort of talk to QuickBooks.
Yeah, I would have too. We just have another little look at it. So I was thinking in my head here, let's go back and look at their actual account.
Yeah, it's there. That's that one. Yeah.
That's that one. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Just click on it.
It's actually I think I have it down as the 11th of the 4th, but
You do, yeah. Here's the 14th, and it shouldn't make much difference. I'll bring it back to the 11th. So say you put it on vet drive as the 11th, right? Let's see, does that match up? No, it didn't. But what you do in that case, right, where it doesn't match for you,
yeah,
and it's already in on the QuickBooks,
yeah,
okay, is you click it on the left and you exclude it, okay?
all right, that it's already dealt with.
That's already dealt with, yeah. Now, I was a long time coming to that, but you do that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see what it match up for you and get my head around.
Yeah,
I thought it hadn't come in from that vet drive, so you exclude it. Now, it's still not deleted, but it won't be waiting there in your way. But see this tab here, excluded.
yeah,
And the other ones that were excluded, the none I see.
they show up there.
There, and you can always bring it back in.
And is that, did that show on the, what do you call it, the reconcile bank page?
This won't, no. Like 1,000 is in the bank.
No, I don't mean that. But is there something there in this page here for that €1,000?
Well, just the 1,000 that you came in on vet drive, is in on the 11th of April. It's just that QuickBooks didn't match it up with the one that the banks, the same one.
If you go down to the 11th on this page, will it show? No.
Well, not the downloaded one, but the one we just did. Where is it? The 11th?
Oh yeah,
it was there a minute ago, was it? I thought.
Oh,
No, it's not there. You just see the sale again.
Yeah.
Payment funds. That's it.
There.
There's actually two there. Just see it. See that? There was one. I moved one from the 14th down to the 11th. But actually, I'll go back to the 14th.
Don't think they paid two, will you?
There's the 11th.
Yeah. Well, there is one on the 14th as well. Maybe they did pay us twice. The one, they did,
Oh, did they? Okay.
One of them, no, I tell you what it is. One of them, I think, was a payment with the credit card. And only one of them is a EFT. That's what it is, I'd say.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised
So,
they didn't match it up now.
The EFT, the credit card obviously went in with would come up under the bank credit card receipts.
Yeah.
So
there's that 1,000. And that one went to the bank, and the other one did go to card actually. You're right. Where is this? Because I saw it on. There it is.
Oh yeah. That was the 14th one. Yeah, that was on the 14th. Yeah. So it's the one on the 11th.
Yeah, that's in the right place. It's funny how it didn't hop on Western Perch basket. Yeah, normally I'd expect that type of one to match up, to say we have this already.
Yeah. So I'll still go and exclude that.
Yeah.
Because it's already in there. Yeah. So any of those payments, just exclude them.
Yeah.
Where I've put them in as a bank transfer on the bet drive, that's fine.
Yeah. Unless they match. If they match, you just put one in on top of the other, like.
Yeah. But obviously, whatever way vet drive is working, it doesn't seem to tell QuickBooks. You know, when I put it in as a bank transfer on.
Yeah, well, it did. It did put it into QuickBooks, just that the downloaded bank.
Yeah, it goes into QuickBooks, but
Yeah.
not on the banking page.
No, it didn't, and that does happen with other people too, even my own stuff. So, but didn't. Now I'm going to actually undo it now, right?
Okay.
Just to see if any change happen. That we've kind of drawn attention. It might, so we might have. Yeah. That's it there. No, it didn't. Still, it didn't.
That's another one now. That was the other one. That 29th to the 3rd is a different one, but it's actually also an EFT. I can deal with that in the same way. I'll exclude that one as well.
Yeah, okay. I'll deal with that. So.
Yeah, well, I know once I know, I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Intricate.
So, yeah. That's that done. Another question.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing the pay bills section, you know, I suppose aren't you matching the money with the invoices, the payments that you give to the invoice? Does it matter what date you put down for the pay bills?
No, not really. No, I'd say not really.
Yeah.
It should match. Like if you do the pay bills first,
yeah,
and the money goes out, it should match it anyway. But
well, we say I was going through January and February, and I was doing it in, we say where the money was paid in January and February against invoices, and then I did the pay bills in March. Is it all right to leave March's date, whatever date I'm doing it on?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
It doesn't really, no.
No, it doesn't upset.
No. Yeah. It can be awkward to actually do. We say if you take Chanel, for example, you know, there's all, you know, you're paying, there might be 5 or 6, 10 grand, and, you know, it comes up as,
oh yeah,
you know, the 60 odd grand, and, you know, rather than having to pick the dates that you actually paid the 10 grand.
Just tick it off.
Well, do you know the way when you're doing batch amounts for paying bills, it's just quicker, like, to use the current date. So,
yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
I did that.
Now, another thing I was looking at, the Jeep loan. So if you go to the Jeep loan on accounting.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's a transaction in April. It's not split. Do you know the way we split this 950 payment? It goes into capital and interest. But that one in April, for some reason, wasn't split.
3333. Okay.
And I think there's a rule set for that, isn't there?
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Look now. Let's see now, banking rules. Hmm. Oh, there was another. I'll put it there again. I was wondering, is it ever? It's an expense. Yeah, let me see. Fourth. Hmm. Actually, there doesn't seem to be a rule for that.
Okay.
Strange. It's not, well, it's not called Jeep anyway.
Uh, unless it was under Bank of Ireland Finance. They're the supplier.
Okay, there could be, yeah. Let's have a quick glance in here. Um, no, no, oh, there's Bank of Ireland Finance. That's what that one's about. Yeah, that's the 950. And there's no split here on this one.
Is this the April transaction?
It's no, this is the rule.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna change that or add in the word Jeep loan. That's funny. Um, and a split, okay. Okay, so this is what it would have been. 83333,
Yeah,
no VAT. And the remainder, I think it was 11667.
yeah. One. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was 116.67.
was it? Yeah, okay. The second part should be interest. Deep
Oh,
loan.
yeah.
So yeah, and so it'll work out the difference. That's um, okay, the rule is there now. It may not have updated at 950. Yeah, it was right all the other time. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't.
Yeah, just gonna have a look here. No, not doing that either. 1. Yeah, that's in here now. So 833. Yeah, you should catch that the next time anyway.
Yeah, sure. You can manually split them anyway, like you did there. So
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I think that
Good.
was, yeah, that's that. Kevin lodged a check by mistake. It should have gone into his own farm account, but he lodged it into this account here. And we took it out again a day or two later. We sent it back to him. So what do you do? I suppose I didn't want to put it into, what do you call it, drawings and capital introduced, just if I could.
Yeah, it's the type of thing that does happen. Well, funny enough, I would probably put it into drawings, like in and out, or let me see, is there a loan here? Somewhere where the two of them go in the same place, and you can put it in a note, you know.
Yeah, one would cancel the other.
Like exactly. Just see. Yeah, there's nothing there that would really suit. All right.
And we can put it into drawings, sure. It doesn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't really. It just shows he put money back into the business, then he took it back out again.
Yeah. So
you put it in there in that place. Partner drawings.
So when I'm on the banking page, and it'll probably ask me to categorize each one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hit drawings, and it'll just go one as a plus and one as a minus. Is that
exactly? Yeah, that'll be it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Isn't that all I have to do? Just go.
That's all you have to do. Yeah. Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
We'll put it as drawings.
Yeah, and then it's fine then, really.
And you use the one drawings code or whatever you want, chart or account for both the in and the out.
Yes.
Okay. Now, another thing I was wondering, is it possible, what I like to do you know, when I get, we say, for instance, Chanel's statement at the end of, we say, April.
Yeah.
So they'll have all the invoices in up until the end of April. Is there any way I can compare it with QuickBooks, you know, to exclude invoices after and you know, the way they're automatically going in through Dext?
Oh yeah.
So we say, if I looked at the statement, we say in the middle of May, and I want to, you know, cross-check their statement. Is it 30 days in April? The 30th of April, is it? Is it 30 or 31 days in April?
30, yeah.
30, whatever, the end of April. If I want to compare their statement at the end of April and it has the balance at the end of it, can I compare it with QuickBooks? Can I generate a report in QuickBooks? You
can. We just have a look at the way you want it to look, though.
Yeah. I want to exclude all the after April invoices.
Okay. So what I like to do is put if you make any of these reports down here, you put a green beside them, they'll sit at the top for you, you know?
Yeah.
So what
you're still recording this, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I forget.
So let me just make sure it says what you wanted to say. I'm going to click on supplier balance. Actually, I'll go with the summary. I'll go with both those first. All right. So
yeah.
They're both sitting up the top now. So if you do the same, it'll at least be at the top. We won't have to go as much, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to click here. So that says all dates when you click it. But
Okay.
say end of April, yeah. When you put report date, it's going to tell you what's owing as of that date.
Yeah.
So the report date we want. So we'll pretend it was. I'll just go to custom actually.
Oh yeah.
Say it was the whatever. I'll go the 10th. Okay. Now I'll just explain the difference between the two things. So this is going to tell us what's owing by us on the 10th of April, right?
Right.
Report date. But if I go current, it'll tell me,
Today's date.
yeah, no, it'll still be, whatever we
Oh.
owed on April 10th, this is what's still owing.
Okay. Okay.
We might have paid some of them off, but this is what's
Okay.
still owing.
Okay.
This will be the matchup you want, the report date.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. I think that'll work.
yeah, and then I'll just click into the number. So I'll click into Chanel there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and it's the list. Yeah, so that'll show you the bills and the payments as up till that date.
And it won't show anything after the 10th of April.
No.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's what I want.
That's what you want, yeah.
Great. That's brilliant.
But just keep an eye on that report date thing, and then
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah. One last thing, what I was sort of wondering, I was watching, I couldn't see how you were doing it one of the other days. How do you slide those PDFs onto? I was watching you doing the DAF ones, and is that a? I saw you sliding it onto down to there.
Onto that, yeah. So no, I have two screens here. I have three screens really. So what I was doing was I was just I'll pick.
Maybe I won't be able to do it. Turn up.
Yeah, so
it's just it would be handy for the DAFMs because they don't go into Dex, you see.
Oh yeah, so say it's on an email then or something.
Yeah, it's to be on an email.
Let me just see what I've got here on emails. One with an attachment. There was one deliverables. But all I was doing was, this is just a guy's email, but occasionally, I was just touching the attachment, holding the left button down on the mouse and dragging it. And it comes in. Now, how I do it there, right? I go half your screen. We got QuickBooks again. Sorry, my email up. So there's the email there. So there's that one. So say this was the attachment. I'm just holding that down and dragging it onto that.
I can understand the dragging part. It's what you do with the screens. That's the part. Look, it's not a QuickBooks lesson anyway.
Well, I was at a conference years back. And there's some American guy, and no one gave him much heed, on the list, but he was about technology and how it could just make life easier. It's between screens and mobiles. So he had two or three things, and one was the screen. At least you can have it open. I have a laptop here on the left, and there's a yoke you buy. I don't even know what it's called, but I know Curry's have it, and well, actually, my computer guys and your computer guys could do it as well. The mouse will drag across all three screens, A, B, C. And so you can have QuickBooks open on the right, text in the middle, and emails on the left. So that's how we do it. And now the computer guy had to do something with the computer at the time, but that all seemed to pass. That now our server's in the cloud and it's just dragged. But you just don't look back when you have the extra screens, So whoever looks after your screens.
I think I just have to pass on that one for now anyway.
All right.
A bit above my tech ability. There was one last question. I think I saw how you were doing it, creating a rule. So you just go to the banking page and click rule, isn't that?
Yeah. And
I'll probably figure that out.
have a go at it.
Yeah,
You know, just
yeah. No, I think we will. The main things now, the main things we have addressed there, so that'll be a good help. So yeah. What is it? We'll do the what's it called? Support. Do we just have to sign it by hand? And send you a sort of an email?
No, you sign it by clicking. You just approve the proposal, and it'll bring up an engagement letter, which more or less just says, based on the proposal, I'm gonna do stuff, and you're gonna allow me. And you e-sign that.
Or you e-sign it.
So I think when you sign it first, it'll go to Kevin, and then he does the same, and then a copy will come to both of us.
Okay.
It'll ask you to put your IBAN into this Go Cardless link. It sets up.
Good. And that'll direct debit it.
Yeah, you can cancel at any time. And there's no minimum contract or anything. If you don't like this, we'll just stop it.
Yeah, no, I definitely will want it anyway. So yeah,
it's normal enough because things evolve, you know. And sometimes we find it covers generally. The better we can deliver our service with you, we should be fine. But the 5-day response time, if we don't, you'll see on the thing, if we don't come back to you within 5 days, we won't charge you for the month, or we give you back that month. So
right.
Takes the pressure off us a bit if it's 5 days.
I know. Yeah. Well, hopefully now we shouldn't be too bad from here on out. I'm sure there will be things, but look.
There will be things. Yeah, no, it's not that you'd be bad. It's just as long as we're kind of learning you all the time. It works both ways. Then you know more. It makes it easier on us. But there'll be new stuff coming up anyway. New builds or Dext programming continues all the time, and so we keep an eye on that still behind the scenes. We just program it as we see it. The more you put in there, the more we can do with it. Put it that way.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. So that's all today's questions answered.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put this on a YouTube link. You'll have it after a while.
Great.
Yeah. If you need to recheck anything, it'll be there.
Yeah. Brilliant.
All right. Thanks very much,
Great.
Bill.
Thanks again, Kevin. Okay. Talk to you.
Okay. See you soon.
Bye.